What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I'm Justin.
I'm Jasmine.
All
The
right.
silence is
And
deafening.
we will see you in the next one.
Um, we're both very tired. You see, it's 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm. And why is it
Justin
9
was really
p.m.?
late. Um,
Oh!
I'm not really sure.
Oh! You want to try that
Justin,
again?
after 9 years of
Oh,
friendship,
don't you start that.
I fear that, shut up. I fear that, we learn each other's ticks.
No, so
And,
if you understand our
shut up.
ticks,
And
I am
so,
definitely not the late one here.
not this time.
We gonna really go down the tally marks here?
Oh, I can agree that I am often late. However,
This time was you! Don't however mind
yes,
this shit.
this time was me. But I fear that I do not give the level of sass that I get when you are late.
I'm not
Because
late.
you be. Oh,
I said what I said.
and you're
10 toes on
incorrect.
business.
Well, one of those toes is broken, so I don't count it.
It's not broken anymore.
Anyway, how are you guys doing? We're doing really well. We just spent a few days really cram-packed in each other's space, and I think it's been a while since that's happened. I'm feeling animostic because we were very close contact. That sounds horrible. We were I don't know why I'm touching my hands back like this, but we were with each other for an entire weekend. We just got back from our trip.
I feel
Listen,
fine.
I'm moving on. You feel fine? I feel
I feel
ill.
fine. I do feel ill. I feel sick.
Which one of you fuckers, by the way, got us sick? I want it. Who broke the toilet and who got me sick?
I'm between two names. I won't put them on here, but that I
Oh, put him
think.
on blast. Jeff, and I think it
Oh,
was your hairy ass that broke it.
oh, I was talking about the sickness, but if we're going with the broken
I
toilet,
also think Jevin got me sick.
he was the first to show symptoms when we got home.
He was also the sickest. He was doing the albuterol. Oh my God, you missed it last night. He's got the tube, like the asthma tube,
Yeah, the air tube
albuterol
thing.
inhaler.
Yeah.
So all I'm hearing is the as I log in, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Anyway, he's ill.
I
I'm getting ill.
I am ill. Throat, nose, slight headache.
Stomach.
Hmm. Yeah, but I don't
I'm
feel like
like
his was
stuffy.
stomach though, was it?
Mine I think is stomach because of how much snot. Gross. TMI, by the way. That should have been said first. How much snot I'm like swallowing throughout the night. I'm also, I don't know if y'all can see, my bed was made. It's no longer because I'm sleeping in here because my husband has the COVID, so I can't sleep in the same room.
That could also be why you're getting sick. Hypothetically, it could be why I'm getting sick too.
It could be, except that Antonio's also getting started feeling ill and Rachel started feeling sick.
Hmm. Well, it's the risk you play when
It's
you
also
bring us all together, I
also that time
guess.
of year. It's that time of year. Like it's one of those things.
Jeff made a comment about
But
us mixing our sicknesses.
mm,
I was like, yeah, it probably is going to happen.
one could say we're down with the sickness.
Oh, well, technically, you and I would be up with
Down
the
with the
sickness.
sickness. Well, yeah.
Antonio would be
Um,
down with the sickness.
yes, yes. Ash, I think, would be downer.
Yeah, Ash would be farthest down with the sickness.
Downest with the sickness, yes.
Yes.
Not
And
down east
then,
with the sickness, one might.
no,
This is going
no.
to be a very weird episode.
Shannon would be
Um,
down east with the sickness.
Shannon is, well, okay, yes, technically speaking. I thought you meant in Maine, and I was like,
No,
homie, she is in North Carolina,
no,
I fear.
none of us would be down east with the
And
sickness
look,
unless you're going
I
personalities.
look like I'm looking to the heavens right now.
Oh,
I
dear
messed up my whole.
sickness. Why art
Oh,
thou on
Santa!
my. Oh, my. What?
The Grinch when he's
Oh,
he's
yes.
making Cindy no when he's making Martha May Whovier
Hootie.
her
Speaking of who's, Motherfucker, have
I'll go
you?
fuck myself.
I mean, if you want to, just don't do it on camera. That's not that kind of
Crazy.
channel. But have you seen the TikTok trend recently?
Which one?
So there's so many, I understand. It's the one where people are just being owls.
Yes, it's one of my favorite trends.
It's literally, it's like
Okay.
ice owl, ice owl. Like I saw TikTok the other day. It was like, which one? I'm crying. I don't know if it's because I'm laughing so hard because of the owls, or if I'm mad because of the ice. Like,
Yep, you're so right. Let me play a sound for you now.
This is my impression of an owl that's stalking you underwater. This is my impression of an owl.
couldn't hear it, but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
This is
So
my impression
shut up,
of
guy. So he posted that video. There were 3 likes on it, and I was just in the kitchen scrolling late at night. I think I had to go like get water at like 1 in the morning. So I'm like scrolling whatever, and I hear, uh, this is my impression of an owl stalking you underwater. And I was like, this is gonna be stupid. There's 3 likes, whatever. And then he gets really close to the camera and he goes, "Who?" And I started cackling at full volume because that was funny as shit. But yes, I do like the owl trend. Um,
The one that recently got me was this is my impression of an owl from the city, and then it just goes "Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da," like the Owl City's like song, Fireflies.
will not believe your eyes.
It's funny. It's one of my honestly, it's
Um,
one of my favorite trends right now.
it's a good one. There's
It's so wholesome.
my my impression of an owl, but the owl is Helen Keller.
The owl is Helen Keller. Okay.
What? We couldn't even hear it.
This is my impression of an owl, but the owl is Helen Keller. You ready for this? And then he goes, and he just sits like that on camera.
Oh no.
Anyway, it's a good trend.
Yes.
One of the best. My For You page is a really good mix between the most depressing thing right now and the funniest fucking shit, and it's really kind of throwing me for a loop. And I did see a post recently that kind of was like, ooh, of like 1 minute I'm scrolling on my phone and I'm seeing like these horrific things about ICE, kidnapping children and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the next I'm making dino chicken nuggies for my son and pretending to be the master penguin sliding down the mashed potatoes. And like those two realities are happening together.
The
And
same
it just,
exact time.
the same exact time. And I was thinking about that today. I was playing veterinarian with my students, like at break time. That was happening at the same time that all this shit was happening. And I was like, ugh, man,
Yeah.
it is so hard. It's just like, so.
It's hard to be in the world today. That is for sure.
Yep.
And especially now that it's a lot closer to home, unfortunately.
It's, yeah, for you, it's at home.
It's literally
It's,
next door over.
yeah. Portland has got a bunch too.
Yeah. I saw one actually earlier today, I think. It was like somebody on the sidewalk and the
Yep.
ICE guys were like, "You need to stay away from us, stay away from us, stay away from us." And the lady was like, "We're on public property. Like we can go by you if we would like."
They're court sanctioned, or not even court sanctioned, because they're not court sanctioned. They are thugs.
I
They
I
are
I
federal
don't
thugs.
and I hope you're ready to pay my bail, but I don't want one of those motherfuckers to show up at my door because I don't know that I'll be
I
able
will
to
pay
stop
your bail.
myself.
I hope that you pay my bail as well.
That's the plan. I
Yeah.
won't be opening my door.
Unfortunately, we
I
will
do
both
know
be
that
in jail
I'm.
together, I fear.
Oh yeah, I know that I'm a white man, and I understand that's a factor as well. But I
It
swear I
doesn't seem
will.
to matter.
I don't. I just. I would fuck somebody
Did
up.
y'all
It
hear
makes me so
him enter
mad.
the room?
No.
Sorry, not to. I'm using humor to cope because otherwise I'm going to remove myself.
Mm. Oh,
Control Alt Delete, one might say.
yes. Yeah. Well, I just. I hope that a motherfucker would. Hold his
Mhm.
fucker.
I
I had
love
to.
it. I
I
love
had to
it.
pull that in. I don't
So
know
our
if Kay will
trip.
see it or not. Oh, I just need everything.
Oh,
I need my desk.
I thought, well, I said our trip, and then I thought you said I hate everything, and I was like, our trip was great. What do you mean? So our trip, happier note, um,
Excuse you.
we got to meet
Merry
the Discord group.
Christmas.
We got to meet the Discord group in person for the first time. Justin and I flew together for the first time.
Can confirm almost all of them have legs. We don't know for certain for Shay.
Yes, although
We
I
can
have seen
assume-
Shay walk around on camera.
Look,
However, I used that against Rachel the other night where she said something and I said, "Motherfucker, I've seen your legs." And that did feel good to say. It was really fun though. I had a
lot of
blast.
fun. There was
Thank you, shout out to Jeff for letting us
Yeah,
all
huge
abuse your
shout out.
house
broke
and
the
your
toilet
kids'
and all.
toys. Guys, we broke a toilet.
Not the
I
toilet.
say
we
we.
broke the toilet seat.
It was a ceramic toilet seat.
Yeah. So Jeff, I don't know if you were in there when he said this. He thinks that what happened was because it was one of those slow
Oh, it's
closing
a soft
ones.
close.
Somebody pushed it to close it a little quicker, and it snapped it.
Yep.
Was it you?
Huh?
Put it on note here. Was it you?
No, it was not me. I never used the NASA toilet.
I used it a couple times, but like I texted in the group, like my cheeks did not test a broken toilet seat.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I did not use the NASA toilet. I did hear it go off all night long. Every time
Yes.
someone got up to take.
You were directly
take a
below it,
piss.
so
I was directly below it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was in the basement, along with Justin, Rachel, and Kay. First night we were there, we couldn't stop giggling. Until, like,
2.
4 a.m.?
It was 2 when you guys quieted down. It was about 3 when
Oh.
I finally fell asleep.
I fear I was up later than that, actually.
You might have been.
Because at one point we did wander over to see if you were asleep.
That's fucked up.
I think I wandered. I,
that's
don't think
messed
anyone
up.
else did. Justin swore!
So you know what's crazy? I had to catch myself today at school. All weekend.
I did too.
All weekend we did not. We let it fly. Nana would have been
Yeah.
very upset with us.
We said some obscene things, yeah.
I don't know about obscene, but I definitely didn't stop my. I didn't stop my profanities.
Filter.
And at school, I can't even remember what a kid said, but I was like, I said something about, and it was gonna be shit was the word that was gonna be said.
Yeah.
And I went,
That was my word.
Stuff over there. Like I corrected myself, and the kid didn't even like blink, and I was like, oh thank God, because that could have been bad.
I dropped a singular pretzel today at break. I was talking to somebody and I dropped one and I went, shit on a stick. And one of my kids goes, he's playing Minecraft and he goes,
Gotcha.
and he stared
Gotcha,
me
bitch.
down. And I said, what's up? And he goes, I heard you. And like slowly went back down. I was like,
You did.
and then later on, I did have to catch myself from making a kill myself Minecraft joke because and saying that joke because I stubbed my toe. To be fair, I stubbed it really hard.
I'm sure. Yes.
Yes, and it was like pinky toe and ring toe, and they separated. They were no longer neighbors. They were sort of down the cul-de-sac from one another as my foot wrapped around the edge of a table. I don't know why I did that claw motion, but yeah.
Were you
So
wearing
I
shoes today, or like?
I had my shoes off at that moment in time.
I understand.
I put them back on.
I do understand now.
Yes, we got to play a lot of live D&D.
It was crazy.
I've never played D&D in person before, like without children. That was weird.
I enjoyed it. It's hard, and I say
It's
this
different.
before. It's hard with so many people because there are so many things happening all at once. I know, like when I played in college, there was 4 people and the DM,
Okay.
and that was a lot easier because it was very like, oh, what are we gonna do? But
We
there
can
was a
kind
couple
of, yeah,
times
with 4
that-
you can kind of all be focused on.
Right. There was a couple times where I was like, whoa, there's a lot going on. There's this group's trying to figure out something. There's this group that's talking. There's a role play action happening. Like, And
Mhm.
it did feel like, and I'm going to say this now, it did feel like it happened a lot when you and I were role playing, which is fair because I said, or my character said, F you to the group and was strictly talking to you, basically. So
Yes.
it makes sense that they weren't fully involved in the role play. But when, because for those who didn't know, I wasn't part of the campaign when we went down.
Of the OG.
Yeah, I wasn't part of the OG. Um, but when we went down, the DM and I, Shannon and I, talked and figured out a plan
Mhm.
to get me involved a little bit for
Yep.
this live time and then also for the future.
Yep.
And it was quite rewarding to see and feel the looks that were happening amongst the group when
Yep.
I started speaking. Um,
I know, because you were over there, like, so from my point of view, right? Because I kind of knew.
yeah,
But from my point of view, she starts talking, and I was like, hold on a moment. And you were so nonchalant, tossing your little mini football around. You're hanging out away from the
I
table, and
felt
you
you
start moving
looking at me, by
closer.
the way.
Oh, yeah. And good. And you kept moving closer, a little bit closer, and a little bit closer to everything she was saying. And then we ended that first night, and I was like, no, Shannon, I need to know who this is officially.
Well, so
There,
the way she ended it, just so it's clear, is
yep,
it was they walked into a room, they saw a child that ran away right off, and then somebody come around the corner and
from a grate you came up.
from a grate, and it was like a kitchen area,
Yep,
and they had like a mossy coat, da 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 da, and then it said, or then she said Lilith and this character goes sheet white and you both pull your weapons, and that's where we're gonna end tonight. And everybody was like, like,
and then Jeff comes up behind me. And he was, or I think it was Jeff came up behind me, and he was like, "And you get to find out tomorrow what happens." So I was like, "I need to know now." Um, but that was just, oh, it was one of those moments that you see in like the skits on
hmm
TikTok or like you feel it, and I just, oh, it was so good. It makes me wish that we could do our Saturday morning one in person. I
that would
know
be a
that we
lot of
can't.
fun. Yeah.
I think the four of us would get nothing done if we were in
No, we would
person.
be distracted the whole time.
Would be as crazy. We already are.
But yeah,
um,
it was a lot of fun to
yep,
be able to
lots of
pull
DZ.
that card.
Yeah, no, that was great. So we did not make it clear. My character's brother appeared.
Mm.
So Lilith and her brother Aaron. Um,
Or
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yes, and he is a douchebag, and I
Uh,
love it.
I don't know about that. Think snobby rich kid vibes, but as an adult, that's what
Douchebag.
he is.
It was. It was honestly. So at one point, Lilith and Aaron were talking back and forth, and it was just, I think, it was actually just Justin and
It was,
Jasmine
yeah,
talking back
Justin
and
and
forth
Jasmine. It wasn't the
because we went
characters.
real down east or like real like county.
It was very
Just
funny
the
because
like,
they
fuck
commented on
you,
it.
fuck you.
Fuck you, Bob. What do you want, huh? Like it's one of those like
Um,
situations, and the group was like, "Whoa, the Mainers are fighting!" Like,
it was very like we went from, this like the serious like where did you come from? I haven't seen you in so long type of vibe to, you know what? Why don't you go sit down and fuck yourself? It
it was
was
very
great.
funny.
It was yeah. No, it was a good trip. Oh, I got a collective hour of sleep, I think, the whole time.
It was crazy,
Which you
and I
can't
know that
sleep
was
much.
I know my body was just kind of protecting me on this. It was
Yeah.
like I didn't feel tired at all while we were down there.
No, the whole time I felt awake.
But I know every night, which was 3 nights, we didn't go to bed
Yeah.
until at least 2 o'clock. And then I woke
Yeah.
up every single morning around 8 o'clock their time. So it would have been 9 o'clock mine,
Yeah.
or hours. So it was 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock is what our
Yep.
like time thing was for at least me.
Yep.
And I didn't feel tired at all. I felt like I could go and run a marathon. I was pretty energized the whole time. I
Yep.
did have a stress ball most of the time in my hand. Not really sure why, but that was just something I
It
had.
was a fidget, I
It
think.
literally,
You
I
were
think that's what it was. It
it
was a
was
fidget.
sensory. Um we had a lot of I don't know. I had a lot of fun just running around acting like kid. I felt like kids at a
We
sleepover,
were definitely kids at a sleepover. That's
and
exactly what we were.
it was amazing. Um, I say we, Justin did not, but most of us sobbed when we
I don't cry.
parted ways.
It's not like I'm trying to not cry. Like I felt the emotion, but I just couldn't cry. Like I just never can.
Have you had your tear ducts checked?
Yeah, when they happen, when I do cry, I cry a lot. But
Oh,
I think a better term is I ugly cry.
does anyone cry prettily?
Is prettily a word?
Yeah, prettily. It's the adverb.
Hmm.
Well,
I don't know.
okay,
I wouldn't know.
now I don't know if it's actually a word, and you're psyching me out.
We also on this trip
Yes, it is a word.
we also on this trip got to play a lot of just games and just hang out, and
Uh-huh.
it was weird because I was telling my one of my coworkers about the trip and just like this happened da, 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 da. And then I kind of like made the connection in my head and I was like, oh, it was kind of like if like lifelong friends went and hung out even though we had
Yeah,
only ever talked on video
online.
for an hour or for a year. Only
If
an
we had
hour.
to
We've
live
only spoken
for
for
an
an hour with
hour,
these people.
that would have been terrifying.
But what's
No,
crazy is like they kind of everybody kind of matched energies. Like we all kind of
Mhm.
were on the same level of energy with the same like it was just so weird.
Or at least individual like clicks of energy was happening, which was
Yeah.
nice. Like if you wanted to be in a little bit more quieter space, there was place that was happening, and we weren't. I don't know. It didn't feel like any of it was really performative either. It felt
Yeah.
genuine.
It felt to
I
me at
felt
least, yeah,
I
very
felt genuine.
authentic.
I didn't feel anxious hardly at all while I was there, which is odd for me because new environment, new people, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was telling Connor, it was like, speaking of Connor, um, I felt like family, like when you finally get together with your people.
Yeah.
So lifelong friends, I guess, would be, but it just, the second we got there and we met everybody, I was like, okay, we're good. Like, I don't need to, I don't need to have my, like, my walls up.
Yeah. It was I honestly think it was because when you and I got to the airport, Kay had already started making a fool of herself. She was jumping up and awesome and I loved it. Jevin was there already and Jevin and
Did you
like
watch the video back, by the way?
where she's jumping around.
That was so cute. But
It
no,
was.
Jevin going like this.
Yeah, I did. I saw that too.
I was like, Jevin, do you want to fight?
I
Catch
think
me
that's
in
part of it.
Philly, Jevin.
We go.
I can't go to Philly. I'd
Um,
be eaten alive.
I think that's part of what like helped me at least because I feel like you and I obviously we have each other, but then I also felt like Jevin and you had a good connection. I feel like
Yeah.
me and Kay have a good connection. Like
Yeah.
I think having those two specifically and Jeff obviously being a
Uh-huh.
hometown guy, like it made the transition from like going from Maine to airport to Missouri
Yeah.
very smooth, which was nice.
Yeah. Because I will
And
say, the first two flights, we were crammed in those
hmm
airplanes.
hmm
Yeah. Well, okay, listen. The second flight, where we were in the very back of the plane,
hmm
I was trying to give you space. I was trying to like lean over as much as I could, and I realized there wasn't a whole lot of room. However, there was a stewardess that kept full ramming into me. Every time she walked by, she just sort of like body checked me. She went by, and that's why I was like,
every
"Ma'am."
time I heard her coming, I so for context, my arm things are here. I'm sitting like this. Jasmine's on
I
the
know we were kind
outside
of turned.
where she's got the aisle, and then there's the guy on the
Yeah.
inside who's sitting like this, taking up my armrest.
I gotta be honest with you. All we can see is chest up. We can see nothing of what you're trying to show us.
Well, he's sitting broad. He's
He was
sitting
kind of
broad.
beefed out.
And
He
like
was
I don't
not
blame him.
shrinking.
He looked like a strong dude. He looked like he had some, some
Yeah,
muscle in
but
the
like
shoulders.
decorum.
Also, if you're on the inside, lean into the wall. It's pretty simple.
He didn't lean into the window at all, and that
At
was
all.
rude.
So I was sitting like this most of the flight, the second flight, to not touch
Yep.
him. And every time I heard the stewardess come down, I kind of slightly adjusted a little bit more so that you had space to be able to come over. But it was just so like, that second flight was rough.
And we were in literally the last seat.
Like, yeah,
Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot of turbulence, which was nice. We could watch the whole Cat in the Hat.
we did watch
It was
the
good.
Cat in the Hat. Yep. The first
Um,
flight wasn't terrible for me. I
no,
didn't didn't love the landing because it felt very abrupt for
because
that
that
first
man
flight.
launched us into the earth.
But like
You
otherwise, it
ever
was
play
pretty
with
nice.
you ever play with a kid who's playing with a toy airplane and they're like near poof and they hit the ground?
Yeah,
This man, I think, was texting because we were flying, ground. There
it
was
was
no
quite.
smooth transition.
Yeah, I braced myself on the first flight, like hand on the seat in front of me,
All of us were
feet
hand
braced
out.
up, like it was like they were stopping.
That
But on
second
the
flight, I was
inside,
pressing on my brake. Like brake, 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 brake.
the rest of the flights I was
I was
fine.
about to. Sorry, I just threw something. My
There you
bad.
go. The rest of the flights I was totally fine. I had, and which is
Yeah,
weird because I didn't like. This was only the second trip that I've ever taken where I've had to fly, and
yeah.
I had to do 4 airplanes in one trip, which is insane. Um,
Hmm.
but I felt like it was fine. But the first
Oh,
flight, the guy on the inside, he was pretty funny. Jasmine, so
shut up.
yeah, exactly. Um, so
Shut
on
up. No,
Southwest,
please don't.
we get like you get a complimentary drink, and Jasmine got a Diet Coke, and she she picked it up. This is like halfway through a flight, by the way. This guy has been sleeping basically the whole time, other than his 1 minute of drinking an apple juice and Fireball. I don't know what it was.
Tequila. It
Tequila
was tequila because
mixed
he got it mixed and he
together.
went. He goes, wasn't expecting a mix. Chug.
Yeah, he took that down pretty quick,
We
and
were
then
like, were
went
you
back to
expecting
sleep.
it separate? Hold on. What do you mean separate? Were you gonna chug those two things separately?
Gross. But yeah, so he does his whole thing, and then Jasmine takes her drink and starts to take a sip. I don't know if it was turbulence. I don't know if she just missed her mouth. I think she just
No.
missed her mouth.
You want to know
Um,
what it was? I went like this and just started to drink because we were watching something on my phone.
so she did that,
I was too far away from my mouth.
and it dropped down and got on her shirt. And she like, I instantly clocked it, and I started laughing. And my laugh, I tried to stifle it, but he must have heard it because he also like woke up and was like, "What's going
He
on?"
started laughing because of the noise I made, I fear.
And as soon as Jasmine realized that I started laughing, she turned so fast and goes, "Shut up!" Like it was like, "Shut up!" Like it was so funny.
I didn't even know you were laughing. I knew you were going to laugh.
Oh my gosh, it was
My
so funny.
shirt was so wet.
And then
My pants
she goes, which made me laugh harder. She goes, after tells me to shut up, she goes, "Oh, it's going down my belly. Oh no, it's in my pants." How can I not laugh at somebody going, "Oh, it's in my pants," and we're on an airplane, and this guy is sitting next to me laughing too.
By the way, I just want everyone to be aware. He was laughing with us and then instantly fell back.
Instantly back to sleep.
He was just like, ha ha ha.
It was quite insane.
He also was at a weird angle.
Well, he was.
Most-
I
like,
think he was trying to give me space. I think.
I think so.
Oh man, it was funny. Like the quick.
Well, you forgot the
Shut
noise,
up.
Justin.
That was so funny to me.
Lockjaw. Sorry. The noise that I made first, as I realized I've missed my mouth because it spilled. It was cold. I went, oh. I think that's what woke him up. The woman next to us was it the first? Yeah, the first flight. The woman with the child who kept
Yeah.
coming up the aisle
Yeah.
every 30 seconds. She did not find it as funny.
Well, she seemed like a butthead. So.
Yeah. Also, do you remember? Was it our first flight back? The guy that was coding.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It was
miss
right in
him.
front of us.
What was he doing?
He seemed like a smart dude. So
All I could think of was hacker noises.
we had a play when we got on the flight on the way back, both of them.
We did so good.
We didn't know how many people were on, so Jasmine and I got onto the plane, and we were late. We were early B, I
Last.
think.
We were
No.
last B. We were 58 and 59 of
Okay.
B.
Yeah, we were late B, so we were like, oh, it's gonna be full. And then we found a row that hadn't had anybody in it. We went all the way as far back as we could that was like comfortable, went into that row. Jasmine took the window, and I sat in the aisle, and I just sat there. And we didn't speak. We didn't want anybody to know that we knew each other, and we bet on the odds and said there's no way that somebody's gonna sit between us.
No one's gonna awkwardly sit between these like two. I'm gonna be a little mean here, but like
Hey,
two
two
kinda
units,
chubby people.
you mean? Units?
Yeah, Jevin. So let me set the scene for you. Our friend Jevin is drunk. He has had many shots.
Many a shot.
And 3 mixed drinks. Not a whole lot of food in between. We're all getting ready. We're saying our goodnights. Oh, buddy, we're gonna miss you, yada yada.
Because he's
This
leaving
man
early the
goes-
next morning.
Early, but crack dawn early. He tells me to turn around, and I was like, all right, whatever. So I turn around, and he goes, he's gonna crack my back. I said, oh, okay, like, what do I do? And so he has me wrap my arms like this. He reaches his arms around the front. And he was trying to be careful to, like, not touch boobage, right? So he reaches his arm, he goes, I'm not trying to touch your tits. And I was like, you're fine. And he lifts me up. I was not expecting that. This was unexpected for me. I
was
don't
a
get lifted
shocker.
frequently enough. He lifted me up and we sort of just kept going and landed hard. I hit my head off the thing. He hit his head off the concrete. I was like, oh my God, are you okay? This man responds with,
Ballsy motherfucker.
no. Ballsy, by the way. He goes, no, you're quite the unit. I get up. He looks at Rachel, or he kind of looked at me and he was like, I wasn't expecting, like, you're, a unit.
Like, and
Ow.
I want you to pause for a second, because he not only was
Yes.
like, I wasn't expecting, like, he wasn't just vocalizing, he was saying,
Right.
I wasn't expecting, like, a unit. Like, he was making the hand motions.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew. So then he looks at our other friend who is not a unit. She's a lot thinner than I am. And he goes, I could probably lift you. You're not a unit. She's a unit.
It was bad.
Motherfucker, I have to get on a plane tomorrow. What's the worst way to get someone ready for a plane is to call them a unit. So at the end of the night, after finally getting him quieted down, almost lullabying him into a false sense of security, I said goodnight, like, hey, it was so nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, turn around, and I was like, Jevin, I fear that this is a bad idea. We've already tried this. And he reaches around. He goes, I'm not trying to touch your boobs. Fully grabbed. Just want that to be very clear. Not because he was trying to, but like, not great at what he was doing. And he just sort of like shook me gently. Didn't crack my back, I'll tell you that much. I still have a nice lump on the side of my head. And, it's a good memory for Jevin and I. I'm going to kick his ass the next time I see him,
don't know that
though.
he'll remember it, but yeah. He came
Doesn't
over
matter.
to me
I'm going to kick his ass.
He came over to me after,
After
and I
calling
watched
me a unit.
after calling you a unit, after me watching it all go down. He came over and I give him a hug, and I'm like, "Oh man, it's nice to meet you." And he pauses, and he's a little taller than me, and he goes and does this, where he like turn around, and I go, "No," and he goes, "Why not?"
No.
And I was like, Kevin, I just watched what happened over there. I'm all set. And he goes,
No.
come on. And I go, Kevin, I don't need my
No.
back cracked. I'm all set. Thank you, though. And he goes, oh, okay. Like it was quite funny.
To be honest, when we fell, I thought he did it on purpose. Like, the thing where like you pick someone up and you body slam them into the ground?
Yeah.
I thought that's what was happening until I realized, no, I'm just too chunky. I didn't want to eat at all the next day. I was like, I'm just going to have egg whites. I don't want to eat. But then my stomach got the better of me. Anyway.
I
Really
think
fun.
It was a lot of fun. And like yeah. The first minute that we got there, it was like I said, it was very much like going in to meet lifelong friends. And
Yeah,
it was like 5 minutes in and I was already thumb wrestling Kay. Like
that was so cute.
it was fun. But no, it was and I like yeah, it's just all
I didn't
it's the
feel
good experiences, you know.
I was really worried, and now that it's over, I can kind of talk to. But like, I was really worried that we were gonna have like the first couple hours of us awkwardly sitting there, like, so
The weather.
hi, like very awkward. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
very weird. But within seconds, we were just like hugging and catching up. Like Kay
Making
and I had a full
TikToks.
tackle hug and TikToks. Like it was instant.
Yeah.
Like you know, I don't know. It was just like meeting all of our best friends. Not best friends because best friends, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get you. That's
Yeah,
that's it's just wild. It's so like it's hard to comprehend a little bit. Like if you don't
it is.
experience it, you don't fully understand it type of thing.
I know
And it's
my
just
therapist was like, I don't get what you mean they're online friends. And I was like, Emma, hear my words. I had never met them in person. She was like, but how do you know them?
because we hang out
Emma.
every night online.
Well, she was like, how did you meet these people? And I was like, okay, so I saw a TikTok that then led me to a Discord server. And then she was like, what's a Discord? And I was like, well, never mind then. I can't get into this.
I explained it
But
to that coworker that I was talking to.
mhm,
And he has a little bit of understanding of like Discord and
mhm.
gaming and that kind of stuff. And he's like, so how did you get to the server? I'm confused. And I was like, well, you see, there was a TikTok, and I sent it to Jasmine, and Jasmine joined first, and then said I should join later. Like it was, I felt like an
Months
idiot a
later.
little. I was months later. I felt a little bit
Hey,
like an
trying to
idiot because
explain.
I was like, you see the red cord going over here, and then it's over here, and then it's there, and it's over there, and like they're all connected. It's all there. Like
They're connected. Every time that I explain how like we all decided to go to Jeff's house and like where we're all coming from to people, I feel a little bit like a conspiracy theorist.
oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
where I'm like, so there's this teacher server where you can only join if you're a teacher, and in that server there's a channel where people post about D&D. So what had happened was
What had
I
happened was
joined one D&D, but they didn't meet until January, and then Shannon posted one, and I was like, "Ooh, spooky! I'll do two D&Ds." Wild. Now I'm at 7, by the way, and which is crazy. Um, but I
have
was
you
like, and
done?
then I
That's
joined
probably another
Shannon.
thing.
Huh?
I was gonna ask if you've done your part, but or started your part.
I've done my part. I've done my part.
I ain't do
Anyway,
shit.
um, I ain't do shit. No, I've done nothing.
Okay,
Um, I've just been battling being a person again. Sleeping in
that's
this
fair.
bedroom is throwing me off.
It's quite difficult. It's so
I don't
warm
like
in that
sleep. Like
room.
I actually fixed that last night with the fan. I was quite chilly. Um, but that being said, I fell asleep with Discord on because I'm so used to having people sounds next to me and
You
knowing that
mean
Connor
Rachel
really like
panting or Kay panting?
okay. Yeah, that was you could only hear it. Her eyes were about yay big.
I believe
And she
that.
was like, anyway, trying to explain the conspiracy theory of like, and so I joined Shannon's group and we met on December 28th. Now there were 3 other people that were supposed to be in it, but they had babies. And because they left, we got Jeff. Trying to explain all that was crazy. And like, at first, I didn't like Bo, like my character. And then they're like, who's a Bo?
Why are there bows?
And then because I slip in, like, I call people by their character names all the time. Like,
Yeah,
I'll switch Rachel and Veryl. I know who they are. We all know. I call Antonio Grandius all the time.
yeah.
My poor nail artist tonight was like, "What's a Grandius again? Who's Grandius?" And I was like, "Okay, so
What's
Antonio
a
is Grandius.
grandiose? What's an iceberg?
What's a Veryl? Um, there's a Griddy Bandit in trouble. Anyway, I'm all discombobulated. It also doesn't help that we have no kids tomorrow, so I'm all like thrown off.
I've only so I'm sick, if you couldn't tell. Um, and
You actually really can't.
no, I feel it. My throat and my nose are on fire right now. But I
IRL.
yeah, literally. Um, yesterday, so I didn't go to school on Tuesday because
Hmm.
we got in at like midnight and I had to drive home. We actually got in at
We
like
got in at
11.
10:25.
I was gonna say it wasn't that late by the time I got to my truck, but I still had to drive home, still had to shower. By the time I laid down, it was like
Hmm.
1:30. I was like, I'm not going. I already
Yeah,
called out,
it
but
was quite late.
um, and so I took Tuesday. On Wednesday, I took a half a day because Darcy had an appointment, so I went to it. And then today was my first official full day back. Thursday was my first official full day back. Let me tell you, I am tired. Like, I was tired after period one, where I was like, oh my God, I have 3 more periods of this. I don't know if I can survive.
Let me
Like,
tell you, I am
I
tired.
am tired. But that being said, I knew I was sick last night because I felt my throat going.
Mhm.
And I was like, do I take Thursday off and literally
Yeah.
do a half a day on this week? Like, because if I do Thursday and I'm not better, then maybe I have to do Friday. Like, do I take it off and do that?
Yep.
And I heavily considered it. And then I was like, no, because then I feel guilty, and guilt does not help me heal.
Yes.
So I suffered.
Yes.
I went to school and suffered. And maybe got
And
those kids
probably got
sick.
other people sick. You know what
Likely.
though? You know what though? They
They
get
do
us
it to
sick all the
me.
time.
Yeah, they do it to me.
I listen. I, knock on wood, have not caught in my classroom so
Oh,
far this
you're
year.
about to get sick.
We have had the flu, both influenza A and B. We've had COVID. We've had 3 cases of strep throat. We've had walking pneumonia. We've had bronchitis. We've had ringworm. We had a supposed case of bedbugs, which has not been actually proven. We've had stomach virus, norovirus, adenovirus since October. I am the only one so far that is
I
yet
am the
to be
one, the
sick.
only one.
Yeah. Well, I came in today and my voice was a little crackly and everyone was like,
She's sick.
and they stared me down and I coughed and one of my kids goes, "Are you sick?" and backed away from me. Now this same child is the same child that came into school with strep throat knowing they had strep throat, coughed directly into my open mouth as I was yawning and then said, "Oh, Miss Corkins, I don't feel good." And I was like, "Okay, buddy, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I have strep throat."
Go home.
Oh, mono. That was the other one we had.
Mm,
And so when
yeah.
he told me that he had strep throat, I was like, "Why are you coughing in my mouth? Why are you coughing near? Why are you near me?" And then right before the trip, anytime a kid got vaguely sick, I was like, "Get away from me. I have a trip this week. Back it up." So maybe I brought the virus. Who's to say?
You might have. Like I said, I think
Mm.
any one of us could. But Jevin, you are suspicious. You are my number one suspect. I'm gonna be honest.
Given your hairy ass.
You know how
If he
weird that
hadn't
sounds
said,
if nobody knows about what he
okay,
said?
wait, hold on, hold on. It was a, hold on. I have to
Wait,
validate
wait,
it.
wait. Wait, wait,
Wait,
wait,
wait,
wait,
wait,
wait, wait,
wait,
wait.
wait, 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 wait. So I'm reading through the quotes again. Um,
There were some wild ones that we said.
there's some wild ones. So let me just go over some of the quotes from this weekend.
Pick your
Um,
favorite because we got like a minute and a half.
yeah, no, that's fine. What time do we get in? January 16th. Um, Ashes. My Roomba got stuck, and he's gonna be there till Tuesday, which is great. Um,
That was literally when she got off the plane. She got that notification. She was like,
oh, my Roomba got
"No!"
stuck. I would call her a bitch, but she's 11. She's working on it. So like a bitchlet is really good. Um, really, really prefer. Are you the Unabomber? I fucking love that one.
That was Jeff's wife to me because my passport picture was me
God.
with a very unkept beard that is about this long and it doesn't go above my
Oh my
chin.
God.
So I
Hey,
look like a T
who
word.
the hell called me a terrorist during one of the games?
There were
This is
so
the
many bald
hairy,
jokes.
hairy ass. Huh?
There were so many bald jokes.
Yeah.
And you led the charge on a lot of them. Asshole.
Yeah. I'm the Energizer. I'm the Energizer Bunny. Fuck off. Kiss my hairy, hairy, hairy ass.
From Jevin.
Oh my god. Why don't
Yeah.
you stuff a chicken up your ass? This is our quotes.
Yeah, this
Why
is
don't you
you and
stuff
I.
a chicken on a head? Is it my head chicken going up your ass? Oh god.
It was a good trip.
Oh no, my sock.
It
I
was a
don't
good
have the
trip.
shaky
I
machine. I
definitely
am the shaky machine.
I definitely am excited for us to do it again because I think we're gonna try to make it an annual thing. But
I think we're talking about going in the summer.
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go in the summer.
Well, you're gonna go because I'm buying your ticket, so you're
Well,
going.
I wouldn't waste your money because I have summer soccer. I have a bunch of crap happening.
I might only go down for the weekend. Well, I guess we only went for a weekend, but like, I'm also going to Minnesota for a thing, so.
Minnesota?
One of Connor's friends has a lake house out there.
Gotcha.
We're
So you're
officially
ditching me
people with
twice. Got it.
friends. Okay.
Well, you're also doing North
Little.
Carolina.
Yeah, I am doing that in February. Pretty
Yeah.
pumped for that one.
Well, I'm gonna push Darcy to get us to go to Tennessee. We'll visit her family.
In February?
Yeah, February break.
Yep. You know that's in 3 weeks from now, right?
Yeah, I know we're not going, but
Okay, cool.
all right. Where can they find you? I'm tired and I'm sick and I want to go to bed and I gotta pee.
Yeah. A bunch of y'all found me over at Asminsta1721 on my socials. Hey, hi, what's up? Hello. Um,
That might have been my
my bad.
kids. They figured out.
No, it was adult people.
Okay, good.
I did check. Um, you will see me have you will
Hail.
see I have posted hail many new things recently. I will also be uploading some to the No Impulse Control that I've made. So be on the lookout for that. You can find merch over at No Impulse Control. Nope, at thesoccerking1239.com. Third tab over, drop it down, fourth wall link. The merch is on the second tab. I'm fading. My bad, homies.
Yeah, I see.
Go follow the show on all socials. Or you're a hoe.
Damn.
Your mom's a hoe.
This thing here, this is our bingo board. So as we go, I'm gonna try to mark it. That's why I put it where you guys could see, so you could follow along as well. You can't tell what it says, but we know what it says. You can find
I
me.
will post the picture on socials. My bad. Sorry.
Good idea. You can find me at TSK1239 or the Soccer King 1239, depending on where you're looking. Go ahead and look me up. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.